Let's cook. So today's topic is be you. That's it. Be you. I created this channel some time ago, about 2 or 3 years to be honest with you. And it's gone through a metamorphosis of changes throughout the years. Talking about different topics. And then sometime last year, around September, October, I switched it up to eyebrows itch. It's kind of weird. Yeah, I get eyebrows that itch. It's weird. To talking about various quotes for positivity. And then I stopped. But over a very short period of time, I mentioned it in another post, there's been a change, an elevation within me. For those of you who have subscribed to my channel, or who, looked upon it, it's just blessings. There's been an energy of change. I can't explain it, but there are certain things out of the control of me. Is it God? Is it Allah, Yahweh, the universe, whatever one wants to pick? There's just a change. And the blessings, I feel it. I feel it. There are times, I don't know if you've ever heard of automatic writing. Automatic writing is when you sit down at a table and you quietly meditate and you ask for a spirit. It's not necromancy or anything like that. To come through, a relative of sorts, to come through and talk through you through the writing. There's an Indian gentleman, a gentleman from India, who practices that, and he has stated that lost loved ones from the past would go in and they would write, how they're doing on the other side, blah blah blah. But the problem with automatic writing is the fact that you can have a dark entity to come through as well, because you're creating a portal for something to come through. Oh, God is with me, because the old me would have said something and got off this car with that beeping. Being good. And I can't explain it, but it's as though there is something, a higher force, just guiding me, just authentically guiding me in the right direction. Then again, I prayed for it as well. Over the last few months, I've been heavily praying and meditating for changes, and I have seen them come true. Things where I would do something, it's as though my spirit angel just says, no, go there. That's me. That's my story. Again, the channel was created for lightness, for elevation, for spirituality, for something good, something very, very good and authentic to come through. I hope it's touching lives. But behind the scene as well is to inspire. The internet, social media, is fraught with so many different topics and niches and stories. Things that you go, oh wow. Things that you go, oh wow. And things you go, oh no. Things that shouldn't be seen. Dark things. There's a gentleman that I follow. He's a men's advocate. I'm a hardcore men's advocate. I don't like chitter chatter, and this is me, and I'm not being chauvinistic, of situations where men get bashed, any more than I like women to get bashed as well. And he created this channel, but there's also a spirituality of it as well, about not only being a man, but elevating oneself spiritually. He's a gentleman, I believe he sees one or two women. And I'm not here to condone, subscribe to, none of that. That's his life. But he talks about, men who go around and sleep around. He's like, no. You debase your existence as an individual just as much as a woman would, constantly going on dates, things of that nature. From that, another gentleman created his own channel, and he works at a construction site, and he started to talk about his dealings with relationships and things of that nature. And his channel started to grow up. So the point of me bringing this up is the fact that there was an inspiration of sorts, and I hope that this channel brings that whatever you do in life, be you, be authentically you. I recently came across a story of a couple that broke up. I don't know when, but they broke up. And the new guy that the young lady was seeing, it seems like the old guy did something, he was known. And the new guy was constantly tuning in on the old guy, almost like wanting to be him, which I thought was pathetically horrible. Now don't get me wrong, we all take from somebody. Even in cooking, you may learn to cook something, but you may have taken it from someplace else. Whatever the dish is, you learned it and then you put your own spin on it. There are 3 things that I do on this channel that is taken from a television show and 2 other places that I take from, and I created my own niche. Let me just pull over for a second. I authentically created my own spiel, my own niche. So this channel is about an inspiration to be you. That's today's topic. Be you. Whatever you do, be authentically you. Stand in your power and be you. Don't try to be anybody else, because people can see through that. And let me tell you something between you and I. The beauty of you is you. No one can be you. If you write in your tone. If you write poetry, there are a lot of poets, there are a lot of people who write, but people can pick up on that. I remember years ago when I used to be in the studio, singing, things of that nature, and the music engineer said, there are music engineers that have a particular signage tone. That's their tone. You could pick up on that person's tone. Prince, rest in peace, he had his own signature sound. You could always hear it, no matter what. Michael Jackson, whomever. Be you. Stand in your power of you. Enjoy, bask in it. Because again, between us, nobody can be you. The channel is Bridging Fears. My name is Mr. Bobby Shades. Don't forget the name.